ilanguage yemuro iyo yekukanda jecha musadza in the village zvainzi kuisa tsvina muhari inobikirwa sadza. That was the language. And the Bishops' Conference does not say any word about it, either at that time or subsequently. Chamisa puts hooligans on the street on the 1st of August to the POLAD dialogue platform, which shows our desire, the President's desire, to unite the nation by carrying all views on board. No reference to POLAD. And let me reiterate again here that the President has said Chamisa is free at any time to join the platform of POLAD tomorrow if he wants to. Even notwithstanding his noises about the President being illegitimate. Tomorrow, if he says he's coming to the table on POLAD, he is free. And I want to reiterate, he is free to join POLAD dialogue process. We also refer the Bishops' Conference to the periodic dialogue which the President is constantly having with the multi-brilliant collective groups to bring finality to Gukura Hundi. In the letter, pastoral letter, there is mention of Gukura Hundi, and it doesn't acknowledge the efforts which have been made so far to address that issue. It doesn't, no acknowledgement. That we find very unfortunate. And we are happy that recently, last week, the President was there, once again, to finalize and ensure implementation of some of the agreements which were reached with the multi-billion collective, such as to do with issuance of birth certificates, reburials, and so on. It's a process when you are addressing a calamity, which was what Gukura Hundi was. You don't resolve it overnight. It's a process, and already the President, step by step, is resolving that issue. And we are very pleased with the cooperation that, in fact, the people in Matabeleland has been providing and offering in the resolution of this matter. We also want to refer the Bishops' Conference to the role that our President continues to play in the region, especially during the past year when he was chairman of the SADC organ, Troika organ on peace, defense and security, in resolving disputes between member states. As you might be aware, that our President is now the outgoing chair of the Troika. Under his stewardship, Zimbabwe supervised 5 elections in 5 countries. Again, there should be acknowledgement for such achievements. None were given. So these, among many other developments, were left, that we have left our answer to the bishops. With our President, we would want to hear in their letter to say, we asked for the dialogue, the President refused. We asked for dialogue with ZANU PF, ZANU PF refused. We are open to any dialogue on any issue that affects Zimbabweans, that affects their lives. They only needed to ask if, in fact, they want to be constructive, if they want to build a united country, if they want prosperity. We should not allow any tendencies which precipitate us to violent situations or which give encouragement to noises that want to precipitate violent outcomes for our country. In the campaign, and I always say this, in the campaign in 2018, and we can go to the speeches, while our President was speaking peace, love, tolerance, Chamisa was spewing out violent speeches. Ilanguage yemuro iyo yekukanda jecha musadza in the village zvainzi kuisa tsvina muhari inobikirwa sadza. That was the language. And the Bishops' Conference does not say any word about it, either at that time or subsequently. Chamisa puts hooligans on the street on the 1st of August. They commit violence. Not a word from the Bishops' Conference condemning the events of 1st of August. Not a word. On the 14th to the 16th of January, MDC put hooligans on the street, they commit violence. Not a word from the Bishops' Conference. No, we are saying to the bishops, please be fair to all of us. Be fair to the country. Speak out against all evil, irrespective of its source. There were quotations from the prophet Jeremiah. Yes, Jeremiah was speaking against fakes. Let the Bishops' Conference speak against actual fakes in terms of... Let me now say something on the narrative emanating from social media that Zimbabwe is in a crisis. We have noted the desire to present Zimbabwe as a crisis by sponsored civil society groups working with the US and its allies to spread malicious fake news that Zimbabwe is in a crisis of human rights violations. Working with the MDC and ghost social media accounts and trolls created by one person, these groups are taking every opportunity they get to spread lies against the situation in our country. They also have recruited local media players to spread malice, some whom we know are paid to do that. In fact, we have a long list of people who were bought houses to solicit their support as leaders in the 31st July 2013, July this year. While we reiterate that there is no crisis at ZANU PF, or visit Zimbabwe and experience the beauty, love, unity, peace and stability of our nation rather than relying on faceless organizations like Tajamuka. I must say sometimes we feel very worried when we hear some of the individuals whom we call friends and with whom we have open communication channels at both government and party level, making disparaging remarks against our leaders and seeking to gain undeserved attention by saying we are in a crisis. I wish they could